Well, do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
Welcome to the Mouthpiece, episode 135. Today we're going to talk about the NFL playoffs this weekend, my week in poker last weekend, this week so far, and whatever else you always want to talk about. The Mouthpiece is next. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. How's it going? My little girl, we wanted to say hello. She's driving me crazy. There you go. How's it all going? Hope you had a good week. Poker's been interesting. We had a good week in the NFL last week. We went 3-0 on Saturday, and for our 2K bets. And then Sunday, Monday, we went 2-2, but we won 2 2K bets and lost the 2 1K bets. So 5-2, but if you count them by units, that's, what was that? 10K minus 2K. We won 8K. So that was pretty good in the NFL. Wow. The Eagles are terrible. We nailed that game, having Tampa Bay and under. We lost on Pittsburgh. That's my own fault. I mean, they're terrible. I knew they were terrible team. But this week, I really I have a lot of good picks, and I feel pretty good. So when we last talked on, I think it was Friday or Saturday last week, I was up 21,000 for the week. It was Friday. I ended up losing 28,000 on Saturday, put us like minus 6K for the week. And then we lost 45,000 on Sunday. Going into Monday, game went basically almost around the clock because our week ends on Sunday. We did not include the Monday game, so I end up losing 55,000 for the week, but I got it all back that day, Monday, and basically broke even. So that put us up 55,000 for Monday. Played yesterday, was up 50,000, lost back 15 and 135. So lose 55 last week, up 85,000 for the week this week. There's no game tonight because all the people I play with on the app are playing, 3 of them at least, are playing in the Hustler Casino live game tonight. Of course, I took a piece of Ryan, who's down 150,000 and playing like dog shit. I don't know why I took a piece of them, but I took 6% of them. So if you guys want, you could tune in HCL and please pray that the deck hits Ryan because, well, I mean, he was down 150. He made 2 good calls. He was 2-1 favorite in one hand, 3-1 favorite in the other, lost both. And then he gets trapped and shoves all in for 70K, drawing dead. Then he just got a miracle of a 3-way all-in for 100K where he made the nut flush against the nuts. So he's down like 150. And let's see. And so I'm watching this right now. And hopefully Ryan will make a comeback. So, so I took all my profits and put it on Ryan Feldman tonight, 6%. He said he's only going to lose 400K. 6% of 400K is 24,000. I'd hate to lose my entire what I won yesterday. That would really suck. So, come on, Ryan. Let's play better. Anyways, so poker's been interesting. Like I said, had Saturday I lose 28,000. I didn't play my best. I think I gave away like 20K in a pot that I got kind of trapped. Sunday, I got stuck 50, not once, but twice. So I got stuck 50, got it where I was only 5K loser, got stuck 50 again, and got it all back plus 10. I thought I played above the rim great to get out. Usually the game doesn't go that long, and for the game to go as long as it did, and me to grind out, I felt pretty good. Last night game was unbelievable. I mean, they were even talking about it on HCL, and we had somebody stuck like 250 in the game. And the scary part was when he was down 70, everybody was winning but me. And so it felt good to book a good win. But I was up 50, and I literally went like an hour and a half without dragging a chip and gave back like 16. And when I went and flipped, I had pocket sevens, went raise and re-raise. I went to call 1100, and I flipped the chip up to call, and it folded. And the flop came queen 7-3. That pretty much tilted me. I would have won a massive pot. So then I quit. So that was a good win. A 35K win in our game is big. I mean, anything over like a 20K win is a big win. So, I feel good about my game. I think I'm playing good. I've been putting in a lot more hours, so my feel's really good. And so, it's kind of where we're sitting. Anyways, that's going on with poker. So I'm kind of doing the podcast and kind of watching the stream at the same time. But I'm going to put it on the side for now because I don't really want to know what's going on there. So anyways, let's get back to you guys. Football this week. I'm going to have a pick of the day for tomorrow and a pick of the day for the following day. So I do like some games tomorrow that I like a lot, I love the Ravens. I think I said it last week. I love the Ravens first half. And I love the over in the Green Bay Packers game. The Houston Texans have played nobody. If you go and look at their record, like they have like 11 wins, but they're all against dog shit teams. This is a real team. The Ravens are a juggernaut. The Texans don't run the ball well. I don't think the Texans have any chance in this game. I bet 2K on the Ravens first half and 2K on the game. I usually don't bet both sides. I really like more the first half. And there's a stat out there, it's pretty unbelievable, which I tried to get down. Ravens first quarter -2.5, but it's up to 3. The Ravens have outscored teams 66-19 in the first quarter this year. So I just really think the Ravens are just going to really, really, really take it to Texans tomorrow. Texans is a great story. CJ Stroud's great. But they're up against a team. I just don't. I think the Cinderella story not only ends, but it ends really big tomorrow. I really, really, really love the Ravens. If I was old Mike would probably have 50,000 on the Ravens, but new Mike is doesn't do those things anymore. But I really, 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 really love the Ravens. So, I also like, so these are the bets I made tomorrow. I made 4 bets, 2K each. During the playoffs, I usually bet every game because I just enjoy it. I usually bet 1K, but I really like the games tomorrow. I bet Green Bay over 9.5 points first half. And the Green Bay game over 50.5 for the game. Green Bay is going to score. They can run the ball. Aaron Jones has been great. San Francisco hasn't been really good against stopping the run this year. the Packers are going to score, and they do have a good shot to cover this game. Do I think they can win? No, but I wouldn't be shocked at a 31-24, 34-24 game. The Packers are going to score. So I really like over 9.5 Green Bay first half and over 50.5 points for the game. So that's it. That's what I got tomorrow. The next day we have, we have the Kansas City Buffalo game and the Tampa Bay Detroit game. I don't like anything about the Kansas City game. I am going to take 3 on Kansas City for 2,500. And it's not because I like them. It's because you guys know I have the Bills to win the Super Bowl, 5K to win 40K. I also have like 2K to win like another 4. I have so much money on the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Not really so much. I have like 7K to win like 80K or something like that. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna take like 3K, 2,500, and bet it on KC plus the points. And then the late night game. I really love Tampa Bay plus 6.5. They lost 20-6 to this team earlier in the year. The thing is Detroit's got a great run defense, bad pass defense. You saw the Rams go up and down the field on them last week. How the Rams lost, I'll never know. Baker Mayfield's playing at an elite level. And the Tampa Bay defense has been playing great. I like Tampa Bay and under in that last game, but I'm going to bet 1K each on Tampa Bay plus 6.5 and 1K on the under. Just to watch the game, I really don't like it. I mean, that much. I might even tease Tampa Bay and under for 1K. I don't know, just to watch it. So, don't really like anything on Sunday. The Kansas City, taking them. And I wouldn't even probably be taking them. The only reason why I really kind of like, have to get off a little bit on this is because I think it's pretty unfair. They're giving Kansas City 8 days off. The Bills only have 6 days off. If you don't think that's a big advantage, you're just crazy. So the 8 days off to 6 days off has me betting like 3K on Kansas City and hoping I lose. Because I have all these Buffalo and I have the Ravens at 8.5 to 1 for 2K to win the Super Bowl. So whatever. I mean, I'm trying to just, it is what it is. So that's what we are doing for the NFL this weekend. During the playoffs, it's like if I was literally just betting to win money and just not betting to have action, I love Green Bay over, and I love the Ravens first half, first quarter game. I think the Ravens win this game 33-10. I don't think it's going to be much of a game. I know the Ravens are that good, and I know Texans have played nobody. Go look who the Texans have beaten this year. They've beaten all bottom 10 teams. So we'll see. My boy Vivek has dropped out, and he's joined forces with Trump, which I guess I figured that was going to happen. Just kind of weird how it all went down. It looks like for sure that Trump will be the nominee. I still do not believe that Biden will run. I don't, but maybe I'm wrong. He ran from the basement last time. There'll never be a presidential debate. He won't be able to go on a debate stage and debate Trump. He can't speak. So, I am going to call, now that you reminded me, remind me to call Vivek tomorrow and see if I can get him on the podcast. Yeah, I just been so busy, I forgot. And see what he has to say, and then you guys can ask him lots of questions. He's all in behind Trump. A lot of people are all in behind Trump. It's going to be hard for me personally to vote for Trump. Well, it's hard to confuse Haley for Pelosi. They're both fucking idiots. So, no, I mean, listen, do I think Trump was one of the best presidents ever? Yes, I do. But that his baggage and the things he says is just, to me, people will be like, well, you want mean tweets or you want this shitty economy and the world going to hell? Well, of course I want mean tweets in the other way. But, you just can't treat people the way he does. Just say the things he does. It's just, it's just, to me, it becomes principle after a while. Yeah, the people that attack you, you attack back. But then you just attack random people. And it's just not, the way you talk to people in the world. And if I have to will I fucking hold my nose and go to the fucking voting booth and vote for him? Possibly. It depends. If RFK starts to pull upwards, where he starts pulling 25 or 30%, I definitely would vote for RFK. I mean, I think, everybody talks about giving a big fuck you to the system. A big fuck you would be vote for RFK and fucking tell both the Democrats and the Republicans to go suck a dick. That would be the fucking absolute fuck you. So, I'm probably going to vote that way. I could, if you put a gun to my head, I would never vote for Biden. I don't care if you put all the money in the world. So that could never happen. So it all comes down to, ethics to me. I'll probably end up voting for RFK, but I could end up voting for Trump. We'll see, but I'm going to say 20% possibly and 80% against it. But I don't want to really talk about. I understand we had low gas prices and groceries were low and all that shit, but you have to understand we had low gas prices because of COVID. Nobody was traveling on the road. Would it be $7 if Trump was president? No. But it would probably be $3.50 or $4. So you just can't be somebody that just pushes right-wing talking points because gas prices were low because of COVID and nobody was on the road. Now, if everybody would have just listened to Trump when he wanted to fill the reserve up, when oil was $0 a gallon, and then the Democrats said no and wouldn't allow him, then we would have much lower gas prices. So Trump is right about almost everything, but being right about everything and being a fucking moron are two different things. So I really don't want to talk politics much if we can help it. If people want to call in, we'll talk politics. Trump is definitely going to be the nominee. I don't know who he's going to be up against. I don't know how they're going to have to run Biden from the basement. I mean, what are they going to do? I heard they have a new disease X, something like that. You heard of that? Yeah. So I guess maybe they'll release disease X on the world so they can push more mail-in ballot and scare everybody from going out to vote. That's the only thing I can guess they're going to do. Who the fuck knows? I told you something bad's going to happen this year. I pray for everybody. I hope to God I'm wrong, but when it does happen, just say, how'd you know, Mike? Because I know how evil these people are. So let's not talk about politics. You guys want to talk about football, poker? Interesting week in poker. Like I said, I end up losing 55 or 45 last week when I lost, and I'm up 80 this week. I won a really big hand last night. And one of the guys at the game were tilting. I raised, he made it 1,500, and I just ripped 30,000. And he called me with ace jack. I had queens, and we held both boards. That was really one of the big pots we won. Really never had many hands. I flopped 3 6s on a 6-5-3 against the guy that was tilting. Came a 3 on the turn. I picked up like 13,000 there. I think I won about 4 or 5 pots at Showdown. In like 800 hands. It was just to be, but they were big pots. So, I thought I played really good. I made a couple folds where I got bluffed. It was close spots. I wasn't sure. I was calling all rivers. If a 10 or a jack didn't come in this one pot and a 10 came and he bombed it and I folded and he was bluffing, but whatever. It is what it is. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, we have tomorrow poker, Sunday poker. It'd be nice to win 2 days in a row. Most I've ever won in a week is, I think I won 70 once. So, could have my biggest week ever. But I'm going to be putting in a lot of work. I'm going to be putting in a lot of hours. I'm getting my feel back a lot. When you don't play for a while, it's hard to play no limit hold'em at a really high level. So I feel like I'm close again. I remember I was telling you guys that I was off a little bit, and so I took a couple weeks off because it was weird. It's like I felt like my talent was gone. I didn't know where anybody was, where I was at in any hand. And now I feel like it's back now. So playing good. But it's all for naught if Ryan doesn't make a comeback in this game tonight. Last I saw, he's down like 150. So, excuse me. Hey, give a Kleenex.
Your throat, man.
I don't know. Give me a Kleenex.
You have a drink?
Yeah. Here, grab it. It's on your desk.
Oh, yep.
But, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my throat. I'm watching on the Hustler Casino live stream. Let's see. Ryan has the 7-5 of hearts. That's like aces for him. He's up against 8-9 of hearts and King 10 of diamonds. I'm sure Ryan will lose big on this flop because he's up against Queen 5 of spades. He's like drawing dead in this hand. Yeah. Merry Christmas. There goes another fucking 3,000 out the door. Anyways, so Booker dropped 52. Yeah, he's pretty good. He had 42 through the first half, I think. How the Lakers doing? I bet 1K on the fucking bums. I laid 7. Thought it's a game they have to win. They've been playing a little bit better lately. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I'm never like this. So we'll see. Anyways, let's see what else is going on in the world. I missed you guys. I hope you had a good week. Lakers up 6.5. That's good. They got a chance. In other words, I have a chance. You're telling me. Yeah, a good week. I went. Oh, I knew I was missing something. So I went Tuesday to play in a charity tournament. Matt Stout's charity event, the CSOP, and I got second. I gave it away. I punted it off, literally. The guy wanted to make a deal. We made a deal because I was going to give all the money to charity anyways, but I still wanted to win and get the trophy, and I literally punted it off. Literally punted it off. I should have won. There was like, I don't know, what they have? 1, 2, 3, like 6 tables plus rebuys, so like 55 people. I should have won. I got second. Seems like that's what I do nowadays, get second. I hate, I know it's just a charity tournament. I was only an extra 1,000, but I still like to win. Winners win, losers lose. So getting second kind of sucked. I got like $2,000. I gave 1,000 to charity and gave a couple hundred to dealers. kept 800 for my time. I was there like 5 hours. And anyways, so yeah, that was Tuesday. Had a good time. Met some good people. And poker was, then I came back, played poker on Thursday, had a good win, and feeling pretty good, man. Can't complain. I think I really feel good about these NFL games tomorrow. I not so much on Sunday. I really love the Ravens, and I really love the over in the Packers. I like them just the same. I think maybe my best pick, though, is the Packers over 9.5 first half. There's no way. First of all, Frisco's defense is not near as good as people think as they were last year. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I'd like to talk to you guys on a Friday night. You can give us some. We can open up the phone lines, see what people want to talk about. Yeah, let's go, man.
The Mouthpiece.
If you'd like to take part in our phone call segment, you can give us a call at 702-329-0480. And if you're a snowflake or a pussy and you don't want to talk to me, you can email me at mouthpiecepodcast@gmail.com. Also, follow me at the Mouth Matiso on Twitter for times that our call-in segment will be live.
702-329-0480. Give us a call. Tell me what you want to talk about. We'll talk about poker. We'll talk about football, basketball, hockey, politics, the world, whatever you want. We'll see what happens. It's been a good week, man. Can't complain. I just... I think my poker playing's been really good. My just overall mental clarity has been pretty good. I went out and played the charity tournament. Really didn't have much pain. When I got home, I was kind of in a lot of pain, a little pretty sore, but overall, not really. And so, we'll take that by ear and. Knock on wood. Hopefully the pain stays down. Overall, it's been pretty good. The pain, I can't complain. I really can't. But, anyways, yeah, man. The NFL, I did put a lot of work in this week, studying the games. I really, really know. I know I'm right on Baltimore. I really am. I know I am. I know that the fucking Texans aren't that good. They played nobody. I'm telling you, they are going to get killed by the Ravens. I'm so sure of it. And I really am sure how the Green Bay game's just going to go over. They're just going to, like the Packers. I knew last week, you heard me. I said it. I love the Packers game over. You know what I'm saying? And I also said I like Detroit over, but the line moved to 53 last week, so I end up teasing Detroit plus 9.5 and over 47. They had 38 points at half, and I couldn't go over 47. I end up pushing that teaser. So that was kind of fucking bullshit. But I just, they can run the ball, dude. Since Aaron Jones has been back, dude, they're just... Go look what Aaron Jones has done the last 3 weeks. He's put up 100 every week. And it's open and fuck, Love looks just like Aaron Rodgers. He throws the ball exactly like him. He throws sidearm like him. He throws the ball exactly like Aaron Rodgers. I'm telling you, he's fucking good. They're gonna put up points. I don't think Frisco can lose because I think the Niners are that good, But who have the Niners shut down this year? Like, this isn't last year's Niner defense that was dominant. You know what I'm saying? The Niners defense last year was dominant. They haven't stopped anybody this year. They haven't put up a 31-3 game or 31-7, they've put up points. Fucking Green Bay's going to put up points, man. I'm telling you. They might get smoked. They might lose 40 to fucking 24. It's very possible. But the Packers are going to put up 20 points. I promise you that. I guarantee you the Packers put up 20 points. So, well, the line is 30 to 20 and a half, right? Or 30 and a half, 20 and a half. So, we'll see. The Eagles are terrible. I told you that. The Cowboys are terrible. I told you that. Right? When you can't stop the run and you can't run the ball, you can't win. The fucking Eagles couldn't run the ball and they couldn't stop anything. And the Cowboys couldn't stop the run and they couldn't run the ball. Remember I told you guys, fucking the Cowboys should have picked up Cooks, Dalvin Cook, because Pollard sucks as a running back. Anyways. Welcome to the Mouthpieces, Mike.
Yo, what's up, Mikey? Gypsy Frank? What's happening?
What's up, Frank? How are you doing?
Okay. How about you, brother?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. I'm just watching the live stream, seeing Ryan burn up my money. He's got 5 high.
Nice.
He just picked up 7,500. It's funny is it's like this NFL. I've been really locked in on it all year. I said to everybody, the Cowboys had no shot, that they're so overrated, and I was right. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't run the ball. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous, honestly, man.
I mean, it was an embarrassment. For the way they got beat was an embarrassment. You mean, to lose to the youngest team in the NFL by the way they got fucking smoked. And Dak was dog shit once again, And we're in a group chat, and this guy's trying to tell us how, Dak's better than fucking Purdy. Yeah, right. Dak ain't better than Purdy. Yeah. I do like Tampa Bay this week, but I'm betting small on them. What are you doing, man? What are you up to?
Fucking losing my ass off, bro.
No negativity, bro. How much you down?
I hear you, bro. It's hard. I swung 19,000 playing 1-2-4 in the last 8 days. I went up from being 10 grand to stuck 9 right now.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
that's a lot in a 1-2-4 game. My advice to you is take the next 2 days off and get yourself recentered starting next week, because you shouldn't be you shouldn't be swinging that much. I mean, swinging 19,000 in a 1-2-4 game seems like a real lot,
It's deep. So the max buy-in is 600. Nobody buys in shallow. The game runs for hours and hours, so there's always deeper.
600. That's fucking 15 buy-ins you lost.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
That's a lot, dude. Dude, yeah. I don't think I've ever lost more than like 4 buy-ins in a week. I mean,
I'm playing. So we're playing 4-card PLO. And there's literally, I don't know. I know you don't want to hear fucking, beats.
No, it's fine.
I don't like talking about them anyway either. But it's just like, you flop top set, but fucking a flush draw. Dude has a nut flush draw. Get it in, and he gets there. It's like there's nothing you could do about stuff like that.
You guys don't run it twice?
So it's optional. Most of the guys in this game have money. It's the club is based in South Florida. So a lot of the guys are rich and don't care to run it twice.
My boy Ryan just flopped top 2 on a King Queen 9 board.
What stakes is he playing right now?
They're playing 100, 200, like 400 straddle.
Oh. What size of a piece did you take?
I got 6%. Oh, he's going to win this pot. That's cool. That's good.
Do you think he's plus EV in that lineup?
I do. That's why I took a piece of him. But because Texas Mike's in there. If you're watching, like Texas Mike is punted like 300,000, and he's down like 300 something thousand. I knew he was going to lose big, so that's what we all knew, that Texas Mike was going to lose 3, 4, 500. So that's just him in the game makes him plus EV. So that's why I took a piece.
Isn't it funny how a whole game can evolve around one bad player?
Yeah. I mean, if 6 people chop up 400,000, that's 50K each, right?
Not a bad day's work, right?
Right.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, the app that you play, are you playing on poker too? in your weekly game?
Yeah, I pay Poker RR. Yeah.
I think that fucking app, bro, is one of the sickest apps I've ever played on. Like, I've been playing online poker for 20 years, bro. I understand, like, it's random and all of this. And
It's
I hate
random,
to even
dude.
sound like that guy.
If there's
It's
crazy
just that
shit
fucking-
going on, you're playing with people who cheat. That's all.
It's
Like,
fucking brutal.
I play with people that I know everybody. We've had three times where I told the game runner there's something's wrong, and I knew 5 minutes in, and all three were cheating. So, yeah, it's really easy to figure out. And like
Well, I mean, if you're playing PLO six-handed and somebody's card sharing, you're fucked. Like,
dude, I've been telling you this for fucking since 2006. What's that? 18 years. That anybody playing PLO online can't win. You can't win, dude. You could sit next to me. We don't have to do. We just have to play straightforward. If we see 8 cards and you're playing 6 max, you can't win. If we're seeing 8 of the 24 cards that are dealt out, they can't win. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference, man. It's crazy.
They cannot win. You can never see cheating because you could just play straightforward. They can't win. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
And so
That's the God's honest truth.
anybody who plays PLO online, and like some guy was talking to me the other day, he texted me how his Poker RR app got hit by a cheating ring, right? And he shows me the money they won. What are you playing? It's like 5-card PLO. I go, first of all, if anybody playing 5-card PLO online deserves to be cheated. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talk about looking at fucking 8 of 24, how about looking at about 10 of 60? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, people are stupid. Like, are they just, I don't even understand. Like, are people just that fucking dumb and that desperate for fucking action?
So there's a club on Club GG that a lot of private games run on. A friend of mine, so I have a coach, and he does like a staking for profit thing with me in return for coaching. So he was taking a shot at this game the other day. So he invites me to the club. I'm not able to play in it, but they run from anywhere from 150 to 3 with an $80 ante up to 2-4 with like a $120 ante. And I noticed on that thing they had a 153 game, that 6-card PLO, and I'm just like, what the fuck? There's obviously cheating going on when this table's full at these stakes. Like,
Of course,
you couldn't pay me to play.
man. People are so stupid, man. Listen. I feel blessed to be in the game that I play in. I have all good people who play in the game. It sucks that like when the game's full that I have to get up and be the first one up, but you know what? It's fine, dude. I play good. I think I play as good, if not better than anybody, and I'm not looking to kill a game, but I mean I know if a game's on the square. I've been playing poker 27 years. I know when something doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. When you see fishy shit, things that don't make sense.
Dude, people, when you play with the same people over and over, okay, everybody gets in a habit, okay? I try my best to mix it up and not get in a habit, but everybody gets in a habit. And when you get in a habit, and people will exploit when you do the same thing over and over when you're weak, or the same thing over and over when you're strong. And it's like every time I get bluffed, or every time I get, screwed, it's because I didn't follow what I feel, or I didn't mix up my sizings
That's
enough.
a good point. So I'm newer to PLO. I played Hold'em for 20 years, but I'm new to PLO since COVID, so a few years now, 2.5 years. A year solid, actually trying to improve at it. And I actually do the opposite. And because I'm newer to it, I stick to a certain sizing on wet boards or dry boards. So 75% on my bets, and then that way I'm not exploitable.
Like when on the dry boards, right? Like almost everybody goes third pot, right? Well, I've mixed it up where I go full pot with the nuts on the dry boards and third pots with the, you know what I'm saying? And I've also gone third pots on boards that are wet that you're supposed to go full pots, and which is fine. And then I gamble that when I have a big hand that that a certain card doesn't come off. Now,
I guess that's situational. It's player dependent because I tend to try to, not inflate the pot in, situations like that, especially when I'm out of position.
Right. Yeah, somebody asked about 10 out of 60. I said we're talking about if you see two people's cards. If you're seeing 2 out of the 6 players in a regular PLO, you're seeing 8 out of 24. And in a 10 card PLO, if you're seeing 2 people's cards, you're seeing 10 out of 60. So, that's a big difference. Actually,
for instance, people playing 5 and 6 card, I don't see how an edge is going to be that huge.
Or
that
10 out of
game.
30.
You
I'm
have to
sorry.
put in so many thousands of hands to be able to see any profit, even if you are a winning player in that game.
Yeah, 10 out of 30. So think about that. If you're playing 5 card online and a guy sitting next to you and they're sharing cards, they get to see 10 out of 30. You're seeing 33% of the deck. Like you could never, ever, 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 ever win. Yeah.
Will definitely be tough. Well, good talking to you, brother. Good luck. I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully I'm running better next time I talk to you.
All right, man. Take care, man. Peace.
Take care.
All right. Wow. Ryan is really going to call with a 6 here in a 3-bet pot with the board queen, queen, king. Hey. Yo, welcome to Mouthpiece. What's up?
Hey, Mike, this is Nick calling from Phoenix, man.
Hey, Nick. How's it going, my friend? What's going on?
Hey, I have a question, man. What do you think make of all these solvers, man? Everyone's talking about the solvers, man. They say Hold'em is a beaten fucking game, man. It's like, we're just going to fucking... What do you make of all this shit, man?
I'll play with 6 people that are playing solvers, and we'll see how they do.
Bro,
dude, if all 6 of them are playing... If you're playing 6-handed or 7-handed, and 6 of them are playing the exact same way because they are playing... How could they win?
That's the whole fucking point.
How could they win?
No money would fucking change hands in fucking poker, man.
How could they win? Because everybody would be playing the exact way the solver tells them to play.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't win anything. You just break even. That's all you're going to do, and you're only going to fucking do it against that fucking strategy,
so
man.
If you just play your own strategy and you know what the solver is telling you, so you know what exactly why they're betting in certain situations because the solver tells them that. They're to me it's very exploitable, right? And the only people that are winning on solvers and running.
I mean, if you can program a fucking bot to play the fucking solver, obviously it's going to make you money and it'll last until it fucking lasts. But like, you're not, when you're playing fucking poker, you're in a live fucking game. Are you kidding me, man? You're not playing a fucking computer. You're playing a fucking human being, man.
Exactly. The only people. What's that? Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, cool. And the only people that are winning in the solver, like when you play in the Poker Go studio with the 50 players, like all 50 of them are memorized.
No, dude, those guys are all playing different, dude. Some of those guys are so much fucking better than other ones of those fucking guys. Man.
I agree. I agree.
And then you got the fucking unicorns. You got the Helmuths and the fucking Chino Reams who just are doing something totally fucking different that no one fucking understands, but it's fucking doing them okay, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. It's like, I don't know, man. I just know that the World Series comes up every year. I win, okay? I play every week poker. I win. I've never ran a solver, and I never ran a sim.
I'm glad to hear someone's fucking winning out there, man.
I never ran a solver, and I never ran a sim. Well, poker's not easy, dude. It's like I'm born with the ability to see things. And so I'm always looking for something that my instincts tell me fold or my instincts tell me call.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, there's math involved, man. I mean, you got to fucking understand a certain, you got to understand fucking game theory.
The first thing you need to understand is what hands to play in what position with stack sizes, okay? If you don't know that, then,
well,
I mean but you'd be amazed.
I don't think there's a rigid fucking selection because I think everyone's skill different. First of all, everyone's skill is different, so obviously some people can play more hands profitably than others.
Correct.
Second, every fucking table is different, and your range is going to completely change based on the dynamics of that table. So there's no fucking,
Like I said, I'm watching this HCL game, right? And, you're watching them playing all these dog shit hands right now and just gambling or whatever, but that's not reality. I mean...
Well, that's hustle, too. I mean, you're on fucking TV. Everyone from here till the end of time is going to see you fucking playing these hands. You're going to fucking show them the game you want them to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's like when people go online, right, or go on these streams, and you see these people V-pipping 70% or whatever, 80%. But all the best players in the world, they play tight, dude. Don't listen to anybody tell you any different. I mean, everybody who's winning, they pick their spots to 3-bet in tournaments.
You gotta have discipline, man.
They understand board texture, so they know when to go for it and when not to go for it. And it's not hard. I mean, it's like everybody knows, like when you 3-bet, and the fucking flop comes. Oh shit! I don't have my meds. Never mind. And the flop comes 8, 9, 10. You just even when you have like aces or kings,
your range is fucked,
dude. You pot control, and it's just whatever. Everything's board texture and sizings, and it's not hard. That's why
I always struggle with sizing, man. I mean, I'm getting better at it. I'll tell you what, the more I fucking watch the good players play, the more I fucking kind of understand. Because there's different things.
When a guy calls a big bet, right, on a fucking dry board, or like and you have a set. I mean, you just go for you overbet, dude. You know what I'm saying? You overbet. You know what I'm saying? When somebody has a big piece of it, you overbet. That's it.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's why you'll see these guys go 5x pot. When the board's like ace, deuce, 6.
I really did you see Daniel's bluff the other day? 2x pot. I loved it, bro. On the fucking flop, I believe it was. On his fine when he was heads up with the young lady. Man.
I missed it. Against Kristen Foxen?
Yep, yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I know he lost, so. She's really good. She knocked me out 15th at the Bay 101 in the COVID year. I played it bad. It was really bad. It was a mistake on my part.
I was watching. I'll tell you, I think Negreanu really played fucking well, man. I was like, he was just on point. Like he'd lost the fucking tournament, man.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was just in a good groove.
Well, that's the thing. It's like me and Phil have been telling him for years to quit playing so many tournaments, dude. You're not winning because you're playing too many. And everybody, and of course Sean Deeb's like, oh, you're crazy, Mike. Oh, you guys are stupid. Blah blah blah. But Sean Deeb's not 50 years old. Okay, I know. I'm 55. Phil's 59. You can't. It's tough to win when you're playing tournament after tournament after tournament after tournament. It just is. You just gotta take days off.
I don't know how any of you guys do it, man. I play one tournament, I'm done for like 2 weeks. Like I don't want to play another one.
Yeah. No, I mean it's like I hate tournament poker. I just love the World Series because I like to compete, and I like the WPT Championship because I like to compete. You know what I'm saying? But
sure. Well, hey, if I was better at competing in those things, I'd probably like them more. You know what I mean?
Listen, I mean, I compete. I know. I don't feel. I play with lineups. I play with all kinds of players. I don't There might be 4 people in the world that I felt like played better than I did. You know, I mean, every time I play, I feel when you're outclassed, when you're up against.
Dude, I'll tell you, there's some guys,
players.
man. You know so quickly that they're just like so fucking good. But they're rare. But and thankfully most of those guys play so much bigger than me. It's like I rarely fucking have to sit with them. But yeah.
I mean, listen, I play with people. You know, I know when they're better than me, dude. I can feel it. You know, they do things that I just like.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe, man.
But
I'll tell you though.
I don't. I think I played with about 6 people that I felt were better than me. Now I'm sure there's a lot more that are better than me, but I don't play with all the geniuses. I don't see any reason to play against all the geniuses. Poker's about playing against people that play worse than you. That's all poker's about. When you sit down in a poker game, if you're not the top 3 best players, then you move down the limit or move to another game.
Man, I don't know.
If you're always a top 3 player in the game, you're always going to win. That's just it.
But some games, man, if you got that one guy who's just that bad and it's a 6-handed game, it's like you're just carving that one guy up, man. It's okay, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, it just happens, It's just, but I'm just saying, you're just going to win when you're just going to win when you're just playing good. Again, if you're playing against people that you're better than, you're going to win. If you're playing against all the people in the Poker Ghost studio, there's a reason why that every year somebody else wins best all around at the Poker Ghost studio, because the money just goes round and 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 round, and nobody wins. I mean,
I think there's a few guys that are just better than the pack, though, man. I mean, you got like, Shidwick, man. I mean, that guy, he just, every time he makes a play, I'm like, wow, that's like a great fucking play. It's better than I would have fucking come up with, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. There's not many guys that are like that.
Yeah, I mean, when they're winning and they play with confidence. You know what I'm saying? When they're winning, they play with confidence. So.
Sure, yeah. All right, man. Well, hey, I'll let you go, man. I know you got a show to do, but thanks for this chat.
You got it, my man. Take care.
Hey,
Have
you're
a great
going to come
weekend.
down to Phoenix sometime, by the way. I forgot I was going to mention this, too. Dude, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Dude, it's a 5-hour drive, man. The weather's nice. They just get one of your friends, put a fucking stretcher in the pickup truck, whatever you got to do, man. Just come down here. Come gamble, man. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a good room. They're opening up a new one in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I have a good friend. My friend lives in Phoenix. I should go down there. So, yeah, I will. Thanks for telling me, man. All right.
Yeah, we'll see you then. All right.
All right, later. All right, 702-329-0480. I'm kind of watching the stream, and Texas Mike is trying to run a bluff through Luis, and the way Luis checked this flop, he has to call once he checks the flop. So when you play it like that.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to Mouthpieces, Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was you. Thanks. Thanks for taking the call. First off, when you mentioned the charity event earlier, I actually played in the 1K World Series of Poker COVID charity event when they had it in 2021. What's his name? Daniel Zach. He actually busted me on a coin flip.
Yeah.
I did cash 39 out of 39 cash, but definitely loved the show. But met you a bunch of times in Vegas. Got a couple of pictures with you, so I got enough of those. But one little thing that happened this year, I was doing a 12-night stay at the Horseshoe, and I was kind of taking a while, and they wanted a $600 deposit, but you came up and needed to get a quick room key or something, and just, well, you sped up, and you're like, hey, give me a key.
Yeah.
Sped off. I tried to say, hey, Mikey, and you were gone 40 miles an hour going towards your room.
Yeah, I had to. That was probably I don't know how, but I always use my room keys always fall out of my pocket somehow.
One time that was me at the counter trying to negotiate a $600 deposit. But yeah, I see you all the time out there. Love playing with you. Glad I catch you on the live stream here, but guess that's about it. I play a lot of the small ones out there, the 300s and the Colossuses, and up to maybe the 15s, like the 1500 Super Turbos.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's already the 1st of February almost. Was that February, March, April? 4 months. The World Series already going to be here soon.
Yeah.
I mean,
I usually get my rooms early.
I don't know, man. These weeks go by like they're days. My life is just going by like it's nothing. It's the craziest thing ever. So, I don't even understand it. It just goes by, and life just goes by. You know.
Oh, you just made me think. How's your health? Everything?
I'm doing better. You know. I mean, I'm in a good little run right now where I'm feeling good every day. Hopefully that'll continue. I mean, it goes up and down. I usually have about a 5 or 6 week good run, and then I think everything's really good, and then everything goes bad. And so, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll stay good for 3-4 months. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've felt really decent, and then I hope that hey, maybe all the pain's going to be gone for a while, and then it comes back, and I just can't move for weeks upon weeks, and it is what it is. You know, I think I've learned to deal with it. When my documentary comes out May 1st, people will get a better idea of kind of what I'm going through. But
can't wait for that. Everybody. A lot of your fans really have a emotional connection to you, man. When you are down, we're down, and we want you to, be happy and healthy. I'll let you go. Next caller.
You got it, man.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
I always see you 20 times a day out there. I'll see you.
Sounds good, my man. Thanks, Sue. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, anyway, 702-329-0480. How the Lakers doing? They have any chance of winning? Maybe I should put that on.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Mouthpiece. Mike, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, Mike? I just wanted to run by this parlay I'm going to be making for NFL this weekend and wanted to hear your thoughts on it. So I'm going to be taking the Lions 6, pick the Chiefs on the money line. I like the Packers +10, and I got Houston +10 right when it came out.
Well, I don't think you have the winner of any game. But what do I know?
I've been doing pretty good in football, Mike. Last week I went 4-2. The week before that I went 4-1.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing good too, but I don't know. I think I don't think the Packers can. They could cover. I don't think Houston has any chance. I think Houston's going to be beaten so bad. And, Kansas City, I kind of lean, even though I think the Bills are a better team, because I think the NFL fucked them, and I think they fucked them on purpose because they want Kansas City in the Super Bowl. But you give one team 8 days off and the other team 6. It's not fair. I think they should have rescheduled the game to Monday night, and the Bills should have had 7 days off. And,
What do you think of Lions?
What's that?
30. I said I'm from Michigan, and the Lions won their first playoff game in 32 years.
I like Tampa. I like Tampa Bay this weekend plus the points. I don't think.
You think they're going to win?
Detroit could win. They're not very good. Okay, their back end defense is terrible. The Rams carved them up. How the Rams lost that game is like impossible.
Right. Yeah.
I really don't know how they lost that game. I really don't. Rams put up 405 yards of offense in the air, just went up and down the field, and they just gave it away. It's like I don't think Detroit's back end of the defense is terrible, and what does Tampa Bay do well? I mean, they throw the ball well. I mean, Baker's playing great.
I mean, we did beat them by 14 already once this year.
It was
but,
earlier.
I mean,
That was early in the year when Tampa
Yeah.
Bay. Baker's playing at the highest level he's ever played at. You know,
Right. Well,
you know, the only thing is the Rams could run the ball. Okay, so Detroit, you know, they made sure to shut the run down, and they did a good job on Williams shutting down the run. And so when you do that, you know, there's going to be an opening in the back end where Tampa Bay can't run the ball. And so that's going to make them come back, play more of a zone. And I think that they'll be able to even if they make man-to-man, they'll be able to double some people. And so that's where they might be able to defend them, you know. But overall, I mean, Detroit's back-end defense is terrible. And
I just had one final question for you, Mike, before I got to get off of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm from Michigan, so this has kind of been like the best football year of my lifetime.
I mean, they should win the game. They should win the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they will. They're like 300 on the money line.
But,
I think they're going to win.
It wouldn't shock me if Tampa Bay beat them. I just think Tampa Bay's go look at Tampa Bay's defense the last like 5-6 weeks. It's been, you know, they got their two best defenders back, and they've just been lights out on the defensive end. I mean, even the one game they lost, which I still don't understand how they lost to the Saints, but that was the only egg they really laid. The Carolina game, they gave up nothing. Last game, they gave up nothing. I mean, their defense has been fantastic, and so, you know, we'll see.
I think it's just gonna come down to what Baker Mayfield shows up. You know, sometimes he's like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and then other times he sucks.
The truth of the matter is,
last thing I wanted to ask you was, did you make any money off of the national championship by any chance?
I did.
Like I said, I'm from Michigan,
I had 3,000 on Michigan. That's like
Nice.
That's a max bet for me. The poker players, they get really good inside info from the best in the world. And right before the game, the rumor has it that everybody was all in on Michigan. And that's why that line moved a point right before the game. That was all the poker players' money moving that line. And I laid 4 in the game, so I got down early. But that was the poker players moving that line. And the truth of the matter is let's be honest. You know, did they have to win that game? I mean, after the first 2 drives, the first 2 plays, they got touchdown. Then the third drive, the 15-yard run, they got a field goal. And then what did Michigan do the rest of the game? They did nothing. If they don't call that holding penalty, Washington's going to tie that game up at 20. I mean, we did not have to win that game. You know, and I'm not so sure that was a holding penalty either. I thought it was kind of a really chintzy call. And so now they have to punt, and then we break a run, and now we're up 14 and the game's over. But
I was going to ask you, I have heard a lot of people talking about where do you rank this Michigan defense in terms of best, at least in the playoff era? Definitely probably behind Georgia from 2021, but would you say we're second? It
was really good. And listen, Penix was fucking pummeled that game. I mean, pummeled.
Yeah.
And he had his worst game because he was under duress. But you know, early in the game, he misses that guy wide open on 4th down. That's a walk-in touchdown 90% of the time. Penix just didn't play well. And so even when he was under duress, before he was under duress, he was missing passes. So he had a bad game. And you got to give it to the Washington defense. That they held Michigan. Michigan never got a yard after those first 3 plays. Like, the only reason why, 17-10 at half, then they get the pick right away. They couldn't get a yard. They get a field goal. And now it's 20-10. Now it's 20-13. They don't call the holding penalty. It's probably 20-20. We won, and people will say Michigan dominated the line of scrimmage, but did they really? The first 3 plays of the game, they dominated. But after that, the Washington defense adjusted. Michigan couldn't get anything, you know. I'm telling you, they don't.
Probably have a lot.
If they don't call holding penalty,
have a lot better. inside information on this than I do. But have you heard anything? Is Jim Harbaugh for sure going to the Chargers? Or
I would say 90%. Yeah, he's not going back. He's not going back to Michigan. I mean, think about what Michigan did to him. Okay, when they lost to Michigan State and they lost to Ohio State, they made him take a fucking pay cut, right? Then they put him through all that bullshit.
Yeah, they cut his salary to like $4 million.
Right. So they basically said "fuck you" to him. So now, like, you really want him to come back to Michigan? He's done everything he needed to do. He brought Michigan back to the top program in the land. He wants to win a Super Bowl, dude, and the Chargers, I mean, it's the job he wanted when it wasn't open last year, and he's going. He's going to the Chargers for sure. He's going to the Chargers.
For sure. And I think Michigan, we would be okay because Sharon Moore has proven he can do it. He did beat Penn State in Ohio.
I think that he did really well.
The problem is he's going to take Jesse Minter, our stud defensive coordinator, and that's what I'm worried about.
And he's going to probably take him to the NFL, right?
Yeah, our defensive coordinator, Jesse Minter from the Ravens, and that's what I'm most worried about.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's going to
really
hurt.
But anyways, thanks, Mike. I do got to get off of here, but thanks for talking
Michigan,
football, and good luck on your bet.
They were really good, and they deserved to win, but like I said, they don't call it a holding penalty. Everything could have been different, you know?
For sure, man. Thanks for talking, and good luck on your
bet. Have a
bet.
good one. Peace. Later.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. 702-329-0480. I'm watching the Lakers. I put it on. They're down 10. They were just down 14. What a piece of shit team. All you have to do is just bet against them every game. They never win. They only beat good teams. They lose to every bad team. They're terrible. 38-22 in the third. What a joke. Oh. All right. See you later. Yeah, Michigan game was much closer in the score. They don't call that holding penalty. They're probably going to score. It's going to be 20-20, and who the fuck knows? You know, instead we break a run. We're up 14. Game's over, but much closer than the final score. Washington really played a great game defensively. God, the Lakers are so bad. I can't believe I bet $1,000 on them. They're so bad. God, they're so bad. It's like throwing money in the street. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What'd it be?
He beats me. Straight up.
Yes. What's up, my friend?
Pay that man his money.
Yes. What's going on? Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Lakers are so bad. Anyways, God, they're so bad. They're down like 13. Watching them play is disgraceful. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike.
Hey, Mikey. You were just about to pick Dallas last week to lose. We're talking, and you said they can't stop the run. They can't stop the run.
Of course. Listen, football's real easy. Stop the run, run the football. Who does that the best? There's only one team in the NFL that does it the best, and that's Baltimore. And Frisco runs the ball, and last year's team stopped the run, but this year's team hasn't stopped the run. But they probably stopped the run better than anybody else.
Has been giving up almost 400 yards a game since the bye week.
Who has?
If you throw out last week's other bye game.
Who, Frisco? Who?
I'm talking about Baltimore.
I don't know. The Ravens don't give up.
The Ravens are giving up 400 yards a game since they got back from the bye week. I'm discounting the game last week, the end of the season, because they said everybody.
Yeah.
Right? It was basically another bye.
I mean, so, but the Ravens stopped the run. The Ravens' pass defense hasn't been that good. I mean,
they're giving up almost 270 yards passing a game.
I know.
Since the bye week.
I just don't think the Texans are in their class.
They have a common opponent. They play Cleveland.
Okay.
And Cleveland beat the last game they played against Cleveland, the Ravens. They lost.
Well, the first game,
and then they played Utah. You picked the Rams, and the Rams Detroit game was a banger. It could have gone either way.
The Rams destroyed Detroit. Come on, they gave the game
the
away.
Rams almost beat the Ravens and went to overtime. So I think that you're going to see a repeat of that between that and the Texans.
No,
It's
I
gonna
get
be a
it.
Shootout. It'll be an over.
You're right,
pick 'em
dude.
game.
The fucking the Ravens pass defense has not been good. The Rams, they had to go to overtime. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
And then Lamar Jackson. The real question here is Lamar Jackson. He was a phenom, except, I mean, he's a phenom. He was in made the playoffs every year. His first 3 years, from his rookie year.
Yeah.
And then his third year, he finally won a playoff game. Right, this is his only one. And then he hasn't been there in 4 years.
But look what the Ravens have done against good teams. Like the one game they lost 20-17, they gave the game away to Cleveland. They literally had the ball up by.
It's all on Lamar. If you were talking last week about Buffalo, and it was all on the bionic man, and he came through.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be the same thing. It's on Lamar, and he's underperformed in the playoffs. He got his first win 4 years ago.
This is a different. This
First
team's
win, and
loaded,
then he kind of
dude.
blew up in the second round.
This team's
So
loaded.
he hasn't been back since. Now it's on him. He has all that pressure.
This team's
And
loaded.
it's on him because that defense is suspect. They're going to get a team that can score. And I see this is like a 40-30-something game. I don't know who's going to win. Pick 36-42.
There's no. I don't.
In a pick'em game, I don't know who's going to win.
I think if they could. You got to remember, man. The Texans are lost. Dank. Everybody thinks they can overcome losing him. He played really well this year. I mean, the Texans beat Cleveland because Cleveland had nothing, dude. Cleveland, I kept telling you, dude, the whole Flacco thing was overrated.
Baltimore the last time they played them.
Remember?
They beat Baltimore.
But they beat Baltimore in a fucking game. They were crushed in that game. They beat them 26-3 the one time, and they should have won the other time. They gave it away.
So it sounds like again, you're saying it's just San Francisco, but you said that you thought that the Rams could beat San Francisco. So what do you feel about Detroit?
I don't think Detroit's got a terrible pass defense. Okay, the Rams have
had Green Bay, right? So it's going to be another shootout, right?
It's going to be yes. I love the over. I told you that's my best bet of the week of the over in the Green Bay game, and over 9.5 points first half on Green Bay.
So did Tampa Bay impress you at all?
No, because I know how bad the Eagles were. The Eagles were the worst team in the NFL the last 6 weeks. They lost to the Giants in Arizona, who were the two worst teams in the league. They were terrible.
You think the 49ers are just demolishing Tampa?
I think Detroit's going to win in a very close game. I like the points. And I think that Detroit is going to get absolutely killed by San Francisco. That's my opinion.
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking about Kansas City.
Kansas City, I knew all the fucking people that were going to run their mouth. Oh, look at Kansas City. Their offense is fixed. They played a team missing 7 defensive starters, okay? Their offense would have done nothing in that weather if they played against anybody, okay? The only reason why I'm on Kansas City this week is because the NFL's rigged. They gave one team 8 days off, the other team 6 days off.
But they can put pressure on the quarterback with the end.
They got a good defense, but if Bills score,
they have a 4-man rush.
If the Bills score 20 points, they win. The first team to 20, like the last game. Last game was 20-17.
The bottom line is they got the best defense right now statistically in the playoffs.
I think they got the second best defense in the NFL.
Well, statistically, they have the best defense left in the playoffs for the season. They can put pressure with the front four on the quarterback.
I agree. But their offense is terrible, and Kelsey is over the hill and slow and drops every pass.
Yeah, but that rookie, he looked like the real Rice. He looked like Jerry Rice.
Dude, they played a team missing 7 of their 11 defensive starters. They're playing against backups, dude. All the people, dude, I'm telling you, Kansas City is going nowhere. Okay, but they could win this week.
So, you picked them. You said that the quarterback. You and I agree. The best quarterback is Allen, right?
No.
But how is he going to respond to pressure? He's going to get pressure.
Dude,
by the
if Allen plays like he did last week and doesn't turn the ball over, if he don't turn the ball over, nobody beats the Bills. The Bills win the Super Bowl if he don't turn the ball over. But you've had a sample size of 18 games plus last week, and last week was the first time he hasn't turned the ball over. Okay.
Pittsburgh was able to put pressure on him, and he made the right decision.
Pittsburgh was in the game, dude. They had a chance.
Yeah.
The refs kind of fucked them. There were some bad calls.
They were able to pressure him, and he made the right decision. Except for that one throw we did across his body.
Yeah. He played good.
It was that crazy throw that he got, but
dude,
it was still a crazy
throw. He played good. And if Allen doesn't turn the ball over, and again, it's a sample size. 18 games, he turned it over like 17 of them, right? If he doesn't turn the ball over, nobody will beat the Buffalo Bills, including San Francisco. But that's a big if. That's a big if.
So you're saying that Mahomes ain't shit this time.
Mahomes doesn't have receivers, dude. First of all, the Bills have a great. They don't, dude. Rice did great against what? Against Miami? Please, man, they're nothing.
He kind of played good all year.
They're nothing, dude. They're nothing. But they have. It's not their year, dude. Dude,
we'll see.
Honestly, if the Bills don't turn the ball over, they'll win. But I don't like the 6 days off to the 8 days off.
Okay, let's go on NBA and the Lakers. What the fuck is wrong?
They're terrible.
With the Lakers?
They're horrible.
Darvin Ham?
I don't even know why I even bet them. I thought they won 2 games in a row. Oh, this is a really important game
how
because
they can be like they won that stupid in-tournament thing.
They can't shoot. They can't shoot. They have no 3-point shooters. They can't shoot. They got the worst shooting team, and they're the slowest team in the NBA too.
But they're ready to make some moves at the trade deadline.
What are they going to make? How? They have a 29 first-round pick. That's it. That's 5 years from now. They have no other picks. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? They can't trade. They're never trading. They can't trade Austin Reeves, dude. He's got a fucking 4-year, $6 million a year deal. He's way too good at that price. They can't, and every team wants him in a trade. Yeah, you can get rid of fucking D'Angelo Russell.
So you're saying LeBron's leaving?
No, I know what I would do. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I would trade Anthony Davis to the fucking. I would trade Anthony Davis to the Phoenix Suns for Bradley Beal, Nurkic, and Grayson Allen and 2 first-round picks. Okay, now that would take the Lakers out of the running for this year, but it would at least, it would. They need.
I'm not necessarily convinced it would take them out of the running because the West isn't. I think the.
I mean, you had a 3-point assassin like Bradley Beal. Nurkic will hold his own underneath, and Grayson Allen could shoot the 3. But I don't know, dude. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do. The Suns would never do that. The Suns would do that in a second. Are you kidding?
And all of a sudden, that fucking dipshit point guard they got, what's his name?
I don't know. They need a point guard. Let me tell you something.
The one they got now, the one they got.
D'Angelo Russell's terrible. They're missing Schroeder. They're missing Schroeder. Schroeder's a great on-ball defender. Schroeder played great for them.
Let him go, man, and he's just rotting up in fucking Toronto.
Yeah. Dude, this guy's telling me that they wouldn't do it. Dude, if you put Anthony Davis with Booker and Durant, you could put you and me around those 3 and they'd win a title. I mean, the fucking Suns would do that in a second. It's whether the Lakers would do it.
So, but you're saying if they do trade, if they make that trade, they're basically giving up on Bradley Beal, right?
Well, the thing is they have 3 people who play the same position. You got 3 fucking shooting forwards.
I never understood why they traded their center away. It was bizarre. I don't know. He's that toxic. Yeah. Just because you fired your coach. You want to give it at least half the season with the center.
The Suns are going nowhere. The Suns are drawing completely dead. The Lakers and Suns are drawing completely dead in the West. I mean, it's Denver. It's Denver. It's Denver or the Clippers or Minnesota. The way Anthony Edwards is playing. Fuck, Minnesota looks great, dude. They look fucking great.
Yeah, and every one of those NBA guys on Twitter or media guys, especially I'm talking about, Mr. Bill Simmons and all this shit he had.
The Lakers are down 18 at home to a team that lost 8 in a row.
They shit on that Rudy Gobert trade.
I'll tell you what, Minnesota's got the best defense in the NBA, and defense wins championship.
All shit on the trade, and they kind of still like, yeah, wait a minute.
I thought it was a terrible trade at the time, but you know what? Their fucking defense is so good, and the way Anthony Edwards is playing, like he looks like Kobe. Yeah. I mean, he's playing like Kobe, dude. And fucking,
but he always did.
But now he's unbelievable.
He's in better shape. He's a little fat.
And Cat is a superstar, great defender, could shoot the three. They're a fucking tough out, dude. They're gonna be tough.
I think they're their own worst enemy. Like the playoffs, they got in the fight.
The Clippers are good, dude. The Clippers are deep too. The way like Zubac, he's out now for like a month, but the way Zubac's been playing underneath.
Does it make if Harden doesn't make the All-Star team, is he gonna self like he did in Philly?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all a mystery. It's great talking to you.
You got it, man. Have a good weekend.
I want to bring up this stuff about online poker. Have you been seeing it's in mostly the app, but they've been exposing these things on Twitter, and they've had Twitter spaces about the bot rings that you were talking about, but it's not like on the big poker room. It's on the little apps for the Android system and stuff, these gigantic bot rings.
Yeah.
Have you seen this stuff on Twitter? What are your thoughts on that?
People, anybody who brings fucking outside people they don't know into their fucking game, they deserve to fucking get cheated. I don't.
Yeah, but if they could do it on that, they could certainly do it on the other ones, like GG Poker.
Dude, of course,
blah, 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 blah.
Dude, they fucking murder people at 7-Eleven for $40. Come on, man. I mean, you're talking about winning millions and millions. Millions and millions.
For online poker, there's exposure. Who's going to want to play online poker? You got to be,
I would never play online. You got to be a complete idiot.
An idiot to play online poker at this point.
Dude, I played in this one group and I lost like $162K in like 3 weeks, and I felt like I was getting cheated, right? And that was a couple of years ago now. That'll be the last time I'll ever play. I'll never play online again. So.
You can't play online poker anymore, man.
I agree.
Computers are too good.
I agree.
The algorithms are too bad, and I don't really think the Cardinals are really trying to shut down. You just cannot play online poker.
I agree.
I think online poker is DEAD on arrival.
I agree. All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, man.
Later.
Nice talking with you.
Later. All right, 702-329-0480. The Lakers. How can I should have just took the Nets on the money line. The Lakers just lose to any team that's not a good team. They're horrible. They're slow. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're a bad, bad team. They're a bad, 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 bad team. But I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. I have no idea what they're going to do. Anyways, yeah, I mean, the Ravens defense, they've given up points. I don't think. I think he's too young. I think he's going to get pressure. I think the Ravens are going to win big. I really do. Could be wrong. Could be completely fucking wrong. I mean, can you imagine if this rookie, the best rookie quarterback of our lifetime, is able to take the Texans to the promised land? That would be something, boy. I mean, would it shock me? Yeah. But I really say, I think the Ravens are that good. I really do. I think they're the real deal. I know the Dolphins stink. I mean, come on, dude. The Dolphins are terrible. The Dolphins finished the year 1-9 against teams with a winning record. The only team they beat was by 2 points at the end of the game against Dallas, and we all saw what Dallas is. They're a bunch of overrated piece of shit. I'm telling you right now, fucking. If the Bills, if Josh Allen don't turn the ball over, the Bills will win. But I don't know. I don't like the 6 days off to 8 days off. It really worries me. I don't think the Kansas City's very good this year. Their defense is. You never know though. Kansas City could be the 2018 Patriots, the team where, remember when the Patriots went into Arrowhead and beat them like 17-14, and then won the Super Bowl 13-6. I mean, it's possible. They got a great defense, but we'll see. I think it's going to be the Ravens and the Niners. I really do. You know, I'm hoping it's the Bills. I mean, I'm really hoping it's the Bills. You know, they told me my Super Bowl bet was completely dead 6 weeks ago. They're all laughing at me. Now I'm 2 wins away from being able to fucking print a lot of money. Right now they have the NFC 2.5 point favorites, or 1.5 point favorites. If San Francisco plays the Ravens, they'll be 2.5. Anybody else, they'll be bigger favorites. All right, guys. Good talk. We didn't really talk too much politics, which is good. I try and stay away from the toxic shit. 2024 is going to be a complete disaster. Yeah, they'll probably... I don't think they'll release another virus on the world. You never know, though. They whatever it takes to make sure Trump's not in there, they'll stop at nothing. So we'll see what they do. It's a sick world we live in. I'm going to watch this poker stream. We need Ryan to make a comeback. He's in 300. He's got about, 160 in front of him. And we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. My two best picks, Ravens first half and Green Bay over 50.5 and Green Bay first half over 9.5. I think that's a really high scoring game. I really like Ravens. I really like over Green Bay. Small on Tampa Bay and small if you can get 3 on Kansas City. Real small. Have a good one.
The Mouthpiece.